Test. Good morning, everyone. I'm not hearing a bell. Did y'all hear a bell? Okay. All right, so I just happened not to hear it today. Okay. We are in Hebrews chapter 11, the Faith Hall of Fame. Today we are, or as we're calling this class, Adventures in Trust. Today we are going to have Noah and at least the first part of Abraham. We hope. I'm a little bit behind on the schedule, but I think maybe next week. If I do a little Abraham today and do more of Abraham and family next week, then I think we'll be caught up. There are a couple of things to mention. We noticed a good many people are hugging Bob this morning in the passing of his son Robert. Sandy Nesper is here this morning, but on the 22nd, she's going to have elbow surgery. And, you know, she needs her elbows to run her chair. So she's going to be not able to get around for about 6 weeks until that elbow heals. So we remember those things. Also, a couple of dates that are upcoming. You know, Thanksgiving is late this year, so not next week, but the one after that. Instead of a Wednesday night meeting, there will be the traditional Tuesday night gathering that we'll do on Thanksgiving week. Then we have in December, but because Thanksgiving's running so late, then we pushed it a week. So the second Wednesday in December, December 11th, will be the candle lighting. We have a good program lined up for that this week. And hope I'm not speaking, I'll just say this about New Year's. Because Christmas falls on a Wednesday. There won't be a gathering that week. But the next week, Christmas also falls on New Year's Day. But there will be an all-church thing that'll be special. I'll let somebody else make that announcement. I think we got all that worked out, and that'll be a nice way to welcome the new year. So we're going to have a song led by Brother Paul. I have three. We're in the middle of it, but I have three of our lists of what we are doing. If you don't have one, the first three hands that I see, I'll be happy to give one to you as I'll walk around while Brother Paul comes and leads us in our song of the morning. Paul has on a music tie this morning. It's got a saxophone on it and some notes. Paul was a band director, and so he has all the music skill that we need. So he's going to come and lead us in our song. Anybody want one of these? let you know what's in the future for this class, Danny Dodd's preaching theme for 2025, he has titled Devoted, and he's going to be spending the year in the book of Acts as the new church, and its members and its missionaries are devoted to the kingdom, to the service of God, to the preaching of the gospel. So he's going to be in the book of Acts. So what we're going to do in this class, beginning in 2025, is to study Luke. Luke wrote the gospel, and then he wrote the book of Acts. So while Danny's doing the book of Acts, we'll be doing Luke here in the auditorium class. I'm working on lessons for that right now, so we'll have a booklet to hand out that people can have and follow the lesson. I divided Luke into 44 sections, so we'll be spending the greater part of the year in the book of Luke with Harvest Month out. Harvest, we do something else. So that'll carry us through the greater part of the year. But we will know Luke very well by the time we get through 2025. We will have done Luke, Gospel of Luke here, and Acts from the pulpit. So that's what's coming up. And I mention that in part because once harvest time, once Harvest October was done, we had these Sundays from now till the end of the year, because I didn't want to start Luke until we kicked off 2025. I needed something to fill in these Sundays, and landed on Hebrews chapter 11, and I could work those verses, work that chapter into about the number of Sundays that we needed to cover. And when I decided on doing that, I thought, well, Hebrews 11 has been done. Hebrews 11 is quite the famous chapter in Faith Hall of Fame. It's been taught a good bit. And that was my one hesitation in using Hebrews 11 for that, but I thought the schedule fit, so I'm going to go with it. And not that I haven't taught Hebrews 11 before, but getting into Hebrews chapter 11 again and anew has just reminded me how rich Hebrews chapter 11 is, and the lessons of faith that it contains for us, the adventures in trust that we see, and how every line in that chapter, and it's a fairly long chapter, but every line in that chapter is just significant. And that is never truer than in the verse that we have concerning Noah and his adventure in trust as he then built an ark at the command of God, and then successfully came through the time of the judgment of the flood. So as we look at Noah today, we'll be going line by line from Hebrews chapter 11 and